welcome to mapping out your composition for drawing 2. So hopefully you've chosen a beautiful reference that you want to draw on your toned paper. I'm using that Buttery Strathmore. Now I chose this nice composition of figs. Really lovely colors. I think it's going to look really nice on toned paper. So first thing I want to kind of do is to map out my composition. Why would I do this? I want to get started, you say. Well, yes, but it's also good to get a sense of not just looking at this composition, but thinking about where things are going to be in my actual drawing. So I have my reference here of my figs. And the more you practice, right, as artists, the better you're going to get. And I want us to start thinking in terms of shape, of how these objects relate to one another. Because the more you look at it, the more you're going to see. And I know that seems really obvious, but I like to do a little practice composition just to kind of train my hand to start seeing these shapes and making them happen. Now, right off the bat, I'm noticing, oh, yeah, this fig, I put it way too high, right? There's more space going on here. So I'm glad I'm doing a little bit of practice and getting a sense for the shapes of these different figs. I love this leaf coming out. It's kind of random, but also kind of fun. I'm starting to just look at all the details. Now this last little slice. Now we know as artists that we're not just drawing, but we are looking, and we're training ourselves to look at things and make corrections. I'm noticing a correction I want to make here. And if I start to really hold this shape in my mind, it's going to make doing it in my actual drawing that much easier, because I've already built up a sense of what it should look like. Now, you might just do the shapes. This is just a practice. So it's getting me oriented towards the actual composition. Now, I think it's okay. I'm a little worried about my size. This big boy is way bigger than this slice. It looks like a quarter of the fig, so I may want to make note of that as I move into sketching out my actual drawing, which I'll do in a second.